What's up everyone, welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Today we're taking a look at XRP and its recent price action, and make sure to watch the video till the end for a price prediction for the short and the long term as well. First things first, please smash the likes, subscribe and hit the bell icon. YouTube is not pushing crypto content out currently and our subscribers aren't getting notifications, so make sure to join our free Telegram to stay up to date with all of our videos as they are posted, links in the description. It really helps if you hit the like. We're posting 4 videos per day, so come back every day for daily updates and analysis. And make sure to comment down below for your chance to win a hardware wallet in our new monthly giveaway. We'd also like to thank you all so much for your support. We've just hit 10k subscribers, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, we've had many reports that our subscribers aren't seeing our content, and this is most likely because you haven't hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon with all notifications turned on. So give it a tap now, turn on all notifications, and you'll most likely see most of our videos being posted. Also, if you want to support the channel, make sure to tap that like, it really helps us out, so go ahead and just give it a little tap now for us. Make sure it turns blue. We're posting 4 videos a day, so make sure to check back every single day for daily updates. And with that all being said, let's take a look at XRP here. We're looking at the hourly chart here, and as you can see, it does look as though for the past, ever since April, so the past 3 or 4 months, it does look as though we've essentially been trading downwards inside of this descending wedge here, as you can quite clearly see. There's pretty clear evidence that this was the case. And we have actually recently broken out of this wedge and basically started to backtest it here as support, which was nice to see. And obviously the pickup would have been good if we could break out of this secondary resistance that we have been stuck under in this downtrend, basically ever since we had the big 19th of May crash in the market. As you can see, we've been stuck under a resistance here that's had many touching points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and obviously we've broken out of the descending wedge here and had a nice little back test and little breakout, but as you can see, stuck under the next level of resistance, which is this red line here that we've outlined. As you can see, we have been stuck under it essentially for ever since we had this the big 19th of May correction in the market. We've been trading downwards and rolling over, haven't we? Like rolling over like this, rolling over. But it's pretty obvious from what we can see that we have actually broken out of this first resistance, which was this wedge, which was nice to see. But obviously we have been rolling over because of the secondary resistance. But I mean, as we can see, if we look at how we're crazy oversold right now on our hourly chart, I mean, it's very likely that we're going to get a decent bounce quite soon. I mean, you could potentially argue we've got a little bit of an inverse head and shoulders on the hourly time frame here, something like this, with a breakout target that would be looking something like that, which we did actually meet the target of. As you can see we met that target, but obviously with the wider market rolling over again, we have seen XRP rolling back over to retest one of those shoulders. But it's pretty obvious in our opinion that we're pretty much just following what Bitcoin's doing, aren't we? We're basically stuck under a resistance here, and we're probably not going to get an impulse to the upside of any strength until we do see Bitcoin starting to pick up. And with Bitcoin basically, you know, having little pumps and then rolling over and having little pumps and rolling over, it pretty much means that altcoins are just rolling over and losing value as people are taking profits. They're putting their money back into Bitcoin, or they're just getting scared out of the market. So, but I mean, look how oversold we are on an hourly time frame here. Very oversold right now. You can see the last time we were this oversold was here and we had a decent little bounce. But obviously we're just continuing to roll over, aren't we, until we see some relative strength in the market. So until we see a good break of this resistance here for XRP, we're probably just going to continue to roll over. But something that we wanted to focus on in this video was this macro time frame, which we have been talking about a lot. And I mean, look at this. This is very interesting now. We're actually we're tapping into very oversold territory here. We're currently, the last time we were this oversold was in the March crash here, as you can see. And we have been trading upwards inside of this nice channel for XRP here, which we have been respecting for some time here. And it looks as though we are very oversold currently in the recent history here. We're getting very oversold, and we're kind of bouncing off of this trend that we've been inside of here. As you can see, we've basically been inside of this trend ever since the SEC dump way back at the end of December, start of January here. And we have been trading upwards very nicely inside of this channel, haven't we? And this is something that we do like to look at quite a lot, these macro time frames. I mean, you could argue that the actual trend line is maybe something more like this for XRP, and that this would be the absolute rock bottom, which we would probably agree with to some extent, because obviously this is taking into account the March crash and then the SEC crash here. But by our estimation, I mean, currently we're trading upwards nicely in a nice little uptrend here for the bull market, aren't we? This is our bull market trend, basically. So if we do start to break out of the bottom of this, we do anticipate we'll probably be coming down to maybe the 41 cent level. If we just take a look at our Fibonacci's here, these do give you quite a bit of confluence as to what's going on. So if I just remove these other lines for a moment so you can see what's going on here. Basically, we draw it from the bottom of the previous bear market to the top of the previous bull market. You can kind of get an idea of what's going on quite nicely here. You can see we came all the way up here to around our 078 here. We got really overextended, didn't we? Hit ahead on the 078 after getting very overextended. We didn't actually backtest any supports previously to this. We basically just came all the way up, flew out the gates, didn't we? We tried to hold the 061 as support here, but we lost it. So then we've rolled over to our next level of support here, our 0.5 on our Fibonacci here. You can quite clearly see it. We've rolled over and now we're back testing this as support again. We're currently bouncing in and around here, waiting to see if we'll get that bounce to the upside. And considering how oversold we are, it's probably more likely than not that we are going to see a really nice bounce for XRP in July. Considering how oversold we are and what happened last time, you can see the last time we were this oversold, we basically came down in March, had the big correction, then we did start to pick up slowly over the next few months here to get back to where we were over the course of the next 3 or 4 months. And obviously, XRP is getting very oversold right now, and it's backtesting this previous level of support very nicely. And it does look as though, more likely than not, that the bounce is probably going to come. And over the next month or so, we could be looking at getting back up into these levels for XRP, couldn't we? For a very nice little bounce. As you can see, we did try to get up into these levels here around $2, but we did get rejected off this area here, come back down, and now we are testing support at our 0.5 here. But if we do lose this as support, which could happen depending on what Bitcoin does, then do anticipate that we do have the potential here to roll over and we'll backtest our next level of support, which would be this previous swing low here. And also the 038 here on our Fibonacci. This would be a very nice little next level of support for XRP from what we can tell. And we would anticipate a very strong bounce here if we did roll over to these sorts of price levels. But in our opinion, for this to happen, we would need to see Bitcoin basically coming back down into the mid 20,000s again, which we do think is highly unlikely considering what's happening with all the institutional adoption, etc. And it does seem as though there's a rock hard floor on our daily and weekly timeframes for Bitcoin of around 30k. So if we did roll over to those sorts of levels, we could potentially be looking at a bear market, because obviously if Bitcoin comes down to those sorts of levels, a lot of altcoins are going to be down around 80 or 90% from their all-time highs by that point, including Veracity, which we took a look at today. So it's very difficult to imagine that we would see the bull market continuing if Bitcoin came down to those mid to low 20,000s. But we don't see that happening, and that would be one of the only instances we could imagine that XRP would come down this low. But obviously anything could happen, and we are just telling you about what the possibilities are. So if we do see XRP continuing to roll over, do anticipate the next level of support at around 41 cents here. Basically touching into our 038 Fibonacci, because this would be a very strong level of support along with this previous swing low. As you can see, I mean, there's been plenty of confluence to these levels the whole time, hitting our head as resistance here, finding support here on the 023, coming up again, hitting our head on the 062, coming back down again to the 041, and then as you can see, just, you know, basically just coming up and down. These levels have had a lot of confluence in the past, and we're still testing this this level here at 0.5 as a good support. And as you can see, I mean, we're just chunking away up and down the levels, aren't we? So more likely than not, the reversal is coming for XRP by our estimation. In the short term, it's very difficult to know what's going to happen, but we do think in the long term, XRP most likely, from what we've seen, will hopefully respect this channel that we're seeing here. And also with strong support with this Fibonacci as well, we could potentially be looking at a nice little move to the upside for XRP in July. So we do think in the short term, obviously anything could happen. If Bitcoin rolls over, we could lose this support here and potentially come down to around this 41 cent level, or somewhere in the somewhere in the region of 51 cents. But obviously, the longer this goes on and the more oversold we get, the more chance of a big move to the upside. And we do think that this is probably going to be more likely than not, especially when we're looking at a daily time frame here and we're seeing just how oversold we are getting. And obviously just checking for a bear market here. We're still holding our 55, aren't we? Our 55 moving average on the weekly time frame. So we're currently basically just ranging, aren't we? We're slowly rolling over for XRP, but we do strongly think that the 55 on the weekly time frame is going to be very strong support, and it seems more likely than not, by our estimation, that there is going to be quite a nice reversal pretty soon for XRP. If this channel is to be respected, which it has been being respected, we're getting very oversold on our daily time frame, and also we have broken out of this descending wedge that we have been stuck under. So if we do backtest this and start to get the pickup, especially off the bottom of this channel, and also this using the 0.5 on the Fibonacci here as support, there's a lot of confluence to suggest that there is a potential nice big bounce for XRP coming if we can see Bitcoin starting to pick up as well. So that's our update today, guys. We'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let us know down in the comments section below. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can keep up to date with all of our videos. Remember to comment down below and be subscribed to enter into our brand new monthly giveaway for a hardware wallet. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or sign up to YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're offering coin calls, one-to-one access to us personally, insight into our personal portfolio, daily research of crypto assets with massive potential, and access to our brand new 100x portfolio. With so many benefits, you might as well check it out below. Don't forget to get 2 free stocks with Webull by signing up and then depositing $100 using our link in the description below. You can quite literally deposit the $100, get your 2 free stocks, and then withdraw the money. So there's no reason not to do that, and they could be valued all the way up to $1,600 each. But don't forget to actually deposit as well after signing up, otherwise you won't receive the second stock. Scammers get worse every day, so make sure to protect yourself and your crypto online with PureVPN. Sign up below for some big discounts. You can get access to block content and protect yourself from phishing scams with super low monthly payments and high quality speeds. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.